Wait. Oh. It's playoff time, baby. We're back. We're here for another episode of Pickin Corners. After this is my second episode of the night. I just did wrapped up Pickin 6 with Connor. I'm joined now by Mr. Mikey Truth himself, the commissioner of the league, the man, the myth, the legend. Welcome. How we doing? It's playoff season, baby. I hope everybody liked my graphic for the thumbnail. Playoffs.
No, everything's good. Happy to be on here. It's been a little break in the action, late summer.
Shocker. Shocker. What else is new for us?
Oh, I got a house, so just been becoming a homeowner.
Yeah.
On top of being a league commissioner, it's a tough life.
The resume, it goes homeowner. It's like men's league commissioners first, then homeowner,
right?
Then has a girlfriend. In those orders, in that order.
And that just all of those to add up. I'm just better than the vast majority of people.
Better than everybody, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the formula. So that's all I got. What's new with you?
Not a whole lot. Working, hanging out.
Boozing on a Wednesday.
Listen. The girlfriend has COVID, so I am
hunker down.
This is my bed, the couch, while she's locked in our bedroom. This is now the seventh. This will be the seventh night in a row that I've now slept on the couch.
In the doghouse without actually doing anything.
Yeah, no. So I've been making dinner for us, and taking care of her, doing all the good boyfriend, the king stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Housewife material. Got to let her rest. I hear her coughing in there now. But yeah, just kind of trying to keep my distance, but still take care of her at the same time. Make sure she's okay. So far so good. I mean, I've been with her since she's been here since last week, and everything's been okay. But yeah, little bump in the road, but we're it is what it is.
That'll happen.
It'll happen, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, but that's all we're doing. We got booze on a Wednesday, but other than that, it is what it is.
Yeah, have you on quarantine from work, or are you still working?
No, I'm good as long as I'm not
testing positive.
I'm negative,
so then you're good.
I'm smooth.
Yeah,
but yeah,
go off.
Yeah, just keep doing what we're doing. But yeah, man, we're here. First thing I want to talk to you about is football season is around the corner. The college football starts tomorrow night. NFL is next week. And one individual in particular from the lacrosse community, we will now maybe see him on Sundays. Mr. Jared Bernhardt, number one for University of Maryland, number 83 for the Atlanta Falcons, made the 53-man roster down in Atlanta.
That's big time.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Imagine being that athletic, just that athletic. I think that headline was kind of like whack, where it was like he just started playing wide receiver in May, just because he but he did play QB for the D2 national champions this year.
Yeah,
which is I'm not detracting. I'm just saying left out a pretty important piece where he went off in football all last season.
Well, yeah, they did a piece on it where they made it very clear. This guy was, he won the Tewaaraton. They call it the Heisman of lacrosse. People get mad when people make that comparison, but for the general public, I feel like it's the perfect. People want lacrosse to be able to stand on its own, to have notoriety based off itself.
Right.
But Heisman of lacrosse, he won that.
Yeah.
I think he had the points record at Maryland, did he not? At least till Wisnauskas may have taken it.
I think he had it or he tied it, and then Wisnauskas has it now. But the Heisman's the best way to put it. And you don't see a linebacker winning the Heisman. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah. So
it's always an offensive star.
he goes from winning the Tour-a-thon at Maryland, plays because he was option QB because he's from Florida. So
Yeah,
like a big football state, obviously. So I feel
right.
like everybody plays a little bit down there. Uh, plays. He was an option quarterback down there. Goes, and he plays at. I don't even know where Ferris State is. If we're being completely honest,
Minnesota, I think.
is it?
Yeah.
We're fact checking. This is what we do. We believe in journalistic integrity on this
Or
podcast.
Michigan, maybe. I think it's Michigan.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Oh, Michigan is right.
Yeah,
Big
that just
Rapids, Michigan.
yeah, which I always thought
Imagine.
was in Maryland, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but
I didn't know where it was. All
that's
I know
based
is
off
that
of nothing. Yeah,
they won the D2 national championship by like 40 points. But he was not the D2 player of the year because um I know he had to miss a couple of games because of injury.
yeah,
Dude, he had more rushing touchdowns than the running backs.
I know he went off. He
Like,
was
so he made a great point is that he looks fast on camera, which is apparently very like the camera doesn't ever do justice to how quick somebody is.
right.
He's just tucking and blowing by people. And he had I think he had like 26 rushing touchdowns and 13 passing,
Yeah, he went off.
which is
Yeah,
insane. And then he shows up like I thought he was a shoe in. I thought for sure the Patriots were gonna get him.
yeah, I thought so.
Like
Or
we
like,
all
I thought the Ravens might bring him in just because he could run, kind
yeah,
of be the third stringer
yeah,
behind Lamar and Huntley and run that running game.
yeah,
I'm
true.
surprised you didn't get like an immediate look
I
at
feel like I feel like he worked out as a receiver though. Like when he did a pro
yeah.
days, he did it as a receiver and kick returner.
Yeah, his agent probably told him that was best.
I mean, with his
That's
side,
all
I
he
mean,
did.
he doesn't
'Cause if
have
you look
the.
at his highlight reel, it is like
It's running.
it's all running. And even Lamar Jackson highlight reel was running and throwing.
Yeah,
So
he
it's
just
very clear what he's good at.
you run the option for a reason. Like the
Yeah.
option means that you're gonna run the ball.
And someone, maybe the Falcons will run some like novelty wildcat with him.
That's what I'm thinking. They have
Yeah.
their quarterback. Their quarterbacks are Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ritter,
Yeah.
who
So he kind of falls in line as like,
yeah,
yeah. And you would want, is it Lynn Bowden that was the quarterback for Kentucky? That's now like a weird running back situation. I don't know. It's like an easy way to have a guy who could probably play QB if you needed him to.
he's like
Uh,
Julian Edelman.
yeah,
He's your emergency quarterback.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so he is, which it's still not guaranteed because I know that these rosters now that free agency is now open again, that like he could still be cut potentially. But as of right now that we're talking, he is a member of the Falcon 53-man roster, which is insane.
I know. That's nuts.
Like, which is insane. Just like, and somebody made a great
He's got to
point
get
is
paid
that
out here.
some of the absolute most transcendent, most amazing players of our sport like left our sport to do other things. Like Mikey Powell like sings and plays guitar now. Pat
Yeah.
Spencer is in the G League with the Warriors, and now Jared Bernhardt's in the NFL.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah,
I
absolutely
mean,
insane. But
good for him.
yeah, dude. I mean, I know I couldn't. It just shows the athletic talents like of some of the guys, in our sport, man,
Right.
which I think is awesome. Um, but yeah, let's hop right into this. Um, the games are all this weekend, all Saturday, which I think that the PLL needs to maybe readjust their schedule a little bit because now gonna have to with airtime they're going to compete with college football opening weekend this weekend, and then they're going to compete with the first weekend of the NFL next weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's just
tough.
tough. I don't know,
There's
like
no
if they could if they need to start earlier so they don't end around this time, or
you'd have to cut out the bye weeks is the problem.
but I think that the bye weeks are necessary for health because
for sure. I'm just gonna
yeah,
get it like they get
yeah,
this done. I mean, I just think they should start 2 weeks before Memorial Day while college is in full swing and kind of ride the early wave of college
because you'll
as like
have the majority of your draft picks other than the teams in the Final Four.
yeah,
Because that's isn't that actually the MLL day? They started like at this beginning of May, I think. So like the college guys. But I think also the reason they do that is to get the majority of the college guys at training camp. The reason they don't start before the end of
right,
before Memorial Day is because they need to make those roster cuts and actually know what they have, other than instead of bringing the rookies in like a game or two into the season.
right.
Um, so I
That's
get
what
it. I mean,
uh,
maybe some people will propose maybe they should start playing on weekdays instead of weekends. Um, down
that's
in,
just yeah, that's just tough because the players don't get paid enough yet.
yeah, because they have to
Uh,
work during the week and play on the weekends.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
getting better. They're getting paid more, and
yeah, but you still need
but
that
it's just
second
still
job.
not there. Yeah,
Yeah, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal, and I think that it's only getting
I
better. And
I think they should have gone with playoffs on Saturday though. That's my biggest thing.
the playoffs are this Saturday. It's Saturday this weekend, but then it's Sunday the following.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't think it should be Sunday the following. I think it should be Saturday or Friday night.
Yeah, because this, like I said, this Saturday is the first weekend of college football, and then the following Sunday is the first week of the NFL.
Yeah, and they lined them up like on the same days, which is
Yeah,
it's not going to work. Football's off.
yeah. Football owns this time. Tomorrow is September 1st, which is insane,
Yeah,
man.
that's
But
football season.
it's football season, baby. And we're going off on a tangent. Who is your football team, Mikey? Let's talk about this before we get into these games. Who's your football team? Zed.
Ravens.
You're a Ravens fan?
Oh yeah,
You
big
college
time.
football fan?
Yeah, but I don't really have a team. Duquesne Dukes, of course.
Dude, they scored against Florida State.
Great, good teams win, great teams cover. That was a
Dude,
lock. Duquesne plus 43 is a lock of the century, dude. I was not worried in the slightest.
please
I
tell me you threw
promise
a bet
you.
on that.
What do you say?
Please tell me you bet on that.
I did 100%. It's the easiest bet I ever made in my life. They did the same thing with TCU last year. I blew the top off and just hammered the Dukes, and it never fails.
Amazing, dude. Roll Dukes, baby.
Roll
That was one of the
Dukes.
greatest things ever. And like what does the average Duquesne football player look like on campus? Like are they still big boys?
Yeah, they're. I mean, they're FCS or D1 double A, so they're big boys. You get a lot of like FBS drop downs. You get a ton of those, like from like Power Fives. You get a bunch of Penn State transfers and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, so they get a lot of good players. It's just
Not a
I
lot of
think
great
where
ones.
yeah, but I think where like the real thing is like they get a ton of great skill players like
Uh-huh.
across the board, but like the linemen, you just don't get FBS size. Like you get
Which you
guys that
won't because
might
there's
be
so many because
there might be a little too small, a couple inches too short, like
yeah,
things like that. So they're still big boys, but they're just not FBS size. And that's where when you play like a Florida State where they're like 6'8", 320 and there's like 9% body fat, it just isn't gonna work.
yeah, right. Like it is what it is. Like I think that it's still one of the greatest covers of the century, if I do say so myself. Um, unreal performance by the Dukes of Duquesne. You know, I think that was, yeah, you said it was a lock of the century. Duquesne plus, what was it, 42 and a half or something like that?
Plus 43 is what I got him at.
Oh, look at that, dude. Lines, dude. Gotta get those sharp bets in there, man. The way to
I
do it.
know.
Unreal. But yeah, dude, I think that it's gonna be a great season for the boys. Yeah, I'm not a big, not a, like I like to watch the NFL. Like I always throw Red Zone on. Um, I support my brother's a Colts fan, so I like support them. And then I like by proxy support the Eagles too because I love this comeback fan base.
Yeah.
Like it just gets you going. Like I love it so much. I I'm a big Georgia fan, so Dogs play Oregon on Saturday. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
But yeah, let's jump right into the playoff season, baby.
Let's do it.
Whips get the first round bye.
Naturally.
Whips have first round bye. Chrome finished 2, Archers 3, Atlas 4, Water Dog 6. Wait, am I bad at math? Yeah, Whips 1, Chrome 2, Archers 3, Atlas 4, Dogs 5, Woods 6, and Chaos 7. Poor Cannons did not make it.
Yeah, not surprised.
But did you watch the games like not the week before?
Yeah,
That the
some of
Cannons
them.
had like a brief lead
Yep.
on like a very, very brief lead.
And they blew it.
Yeah, like that was crazy. But yeah, first game of the weekend, we got Chrome -1.5 versus the Chaos over under 22.5. Look at this. You see that? That's that's
I
beautiful.
like that. I
Yeah, look
like
at
that.
that. Look at me for figuring it out this far into the season. Off jump, love Chrome. Chrome are hot, and I'm so mad I didn't take them as one of my playoff futures, like at least to maybe win the championship because they got a real fighting chance.
Yeah, they do. I mean, so you could say that for a lot of the teams that are in it.
Well, yeah, like we've talked about the skill of the league. Off jump, I like Chrome here, but what scares me is playoff chaos.
Yeah, I can't tell if like they're actually could possibly heat up or if it's like not anybody's
It's not on the
concern at
cards this
all.
year.
Like they're just gonna fall flat on their face.
Yeah, I mean, the bubble painted like they didn't win they didn't win a pool play game and then went all the way to the championship. I
Right.
believe they didn't do so hot last year. That's right. They had that 3%. They gave somebody gave them a 3% chance to win, and you never give the chaos social team any sort of you never give Andy
Yeah,
Tower anything to scream at his
nothing.
team in the locker room. You just don't do that. You know, you don't the doubters and the dog that's going to shit on your lawn and break into your car or whatever else Andy Tower says to fire up the boys. But yeah, so playoff chaos is still a possibility. So Chrome are -190 on the money line, which am. I hate the 1.5 spreads, which obviously you can't get any more slim than that. But at the same time, with a league that has so many 1 goal games, it's
Yeah,
almost dangerous.
right.
I do love the under though. Huge under guy for the Chrome. They've gone under so much this year. I like it a lot. Even at 22, I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah, because especially if the chaos is not rolling, they fall flat on their face and they
If
put
they're
up like
not
7
rolling, they
goals.
still have Blaze and goal.
Yeah, so yeah, I like the under. That's
Yeah,
we'll
like I
lock
could
it
see
in.
like a 9-8, 8-7, but it's gonna be good. Farrell's gonna own the faceoff. I mean, Scanoni and Blaze are two of the upper half of the goalies in the league.
Yeah, it should be a
So
low scoring game.
it could be,
Could be.
could be. Um, as far as props, once again, they put Blaze to score a point. He's plus 700 to score a point. Whether it's a goal or assist.
Such
Huh?
a trap, such a trap bet,
I
but I
wonder how
love
many
it.
people have bet that like week to week.
I love that there's an under to it. Like you
At
could
minus
just
1,800 for the under.
yeah, like if you bet $100, you win $5.55.
Best $5 you ever made.
I know, but if you, I mean, put 10,000 on it and
Now
free,
we're
that's a
cooking.
free $555. Just keep caking off of it.
Now we're cooking. So I'll tell you what, the best points totals that I've loved, it's tricky though, are Nick Turner and Wisnauskas. Their goals, points, and assists. However, it's tricky because sometimes Nick Turner can have a goal and 5 assists, or 5 goals and 1 assist. And same
Right.
with Wisnauskas. So like the points is always the safe with them, but you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have Wisnauskas' points over is 3.5. Nick Turner's over 4.5, which realistically they could both easily hit, which I may take both. Um,
Right.
However, Wisnowski's over 2.5 goals is minus 150. I do like that. Wisnowski's for easy. Nick Turner over 2.5 assists, book that. And Wisnowski's over 3.5 points, book that.
Book it. I like it.
Because
Those are the only sensible
Nick
ones.
Turner is like he was that yes, he's a great goal scorer, but he was like that facilitator at Army. Like
Yeah.
he's a really good passer, especially from X. And he has so many guys to feed, from up top and outside on the wings. Um, as far as chaos go, do I like any of their point props or anything? Let's see. Also, wow. So DraftKings keeps adding props. Guess what is a prop this week? Team with the most ground balls, because ground balls win games, baby.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Because ground balls win games, baby. Chrome is minus 290 to have the most ground balls. Like Chaos is plus 2.
Is that just because Farrell's going to go off at the face-off?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's the same way for their most face-offs one.
Yeah, like Chrome is minus 290. Oh yeah, so yeah, are you looking at it right now? Most face-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I think they're just assuming that Farrell's going to dominate the face-off X and get a bunch of ground balls, which I mean, fair point. I would agree with that. You think he's going to be any 2-pointers? Over, it's literally over. You get if anybody scores a 2-pointer, which I don't think there will be. The Chaos don't have the bombers like they used to.
Yeah, not in this game, but maybe in the Redwoods versus Archers.
Yeah, it's a good
I'd
one.
say
Yeah,
over 1.5.
Chaos was the bomb squad when what was it? Not Mike Simon. It was Matt Reese, Jared Newman, Miles Jones, Jake Furcar, like
Yeah.
a bunch of like step down gods. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, but now it's just Jared Newman. I don't think he has a point this year. But yeah, as far as this game goes, let me book it right now. Under 22.5. I might stay away from picking a side just in case playoff chaos shows up.
Right.
I like Brendan Nick Turn over 2.5 assists, and Logan Wisnowski's over 3.5 points.
I like it. That's a good lineup.
Anything else you like in that before we move on?
Nah, none of the other props really. I'm not going to take Blaze.
Are you sure? Plus 700. Go
I
down
know.
107.
You would think.
You would think. Let's keep it rolling. Archers minus 1.5 against the Redwoods. I'll let you take this one first.
I like the Archers minus 1.5.
Yeah.
And I think I like the under too.
Overs have been a trap this year
Yeah. Okay. It used to be very over heavy league.
because they had the
Yeah.
numbers lower.
Yeah. And now they kind of have them pretty good. So
They haven't figured out.
yeah, I'm trying to get their money back from last year. I like that one. And I think I probably would take. No, I don't even really like any of the props for it, honestly, other than over 1.5 2-point goals.
So you want two 2-point goals? Let me just dissect this.
They also have first half lines, which are pretty cool.
I would take the Archers to lead at halftime.
I would also take the under at halftime.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? I feel like I might actually take the over because, come to think of it, a lot of games they blow out it's like 8-7 in the first half, and then they score like 3 goals.
Yeah, facts.
In the second half. Yeah, let me switch that. I'll take the over in the first half over.
I'm just gonna stick with the Archers. Wait, so let me get this straight. If Archer's money line is minus 155, and the Archers first half spread is minus a half, the only thing they have to do is not be tied, right? Like they just have to.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, -0.5 is kind of solid.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take the Archers first half. But look at them, like they're really expanding the betting opportunities here.
I know. That's what we needed too.
I like the Archers first half spread. That's kind of nice. -125 too.
Switch it up a little bit.
I like that a lot. As far as props, I don't know. This episode is brought to you by. No, I'm kidding. Kona Big Wave.
Almost had me. I was like, oh shit.
Could you imagine? One day we'll get there.
Soon enough.
Everybody keeps. By the way, for anybody who's watching this video, I know that you guys most people here tend to drift towards the UFC content. I get it. Keith and Tom go stupid at 70% at pace. I get it. I really do. However, if somebody sees this video, we're at 193 subscribers right now. We need 7 more people to hit that subscribe button to get to 200.
Please.
Please. No, we don't beg.
If you want to, though.
But if you want to. Yeah. So running it back, I like the Archers. I'll lean under. I like the Archers first half spread. And not liking any of the props. Because there's so many scorers on each team.
Yeah.
It could be pretty evenly spread. So yeah. I like all that. Good stuff. And last one. This is probably gonna be, dude. The regular season matchup between these two teams was electric.
Yeah, this is an interesting one.
And the winner of this game gets whips.
And that's a conversation for next week.
Yeah, I do believe, if I look at the bracket correctly, the winner gets the whips.
I think the under is a lock on this.
Under is going to be nice because 25 is a lot. Like
you need 26. 14 to 12.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would just. Yeah, I mean, 14 to 12 is not saying is not asking.
But that, I mean, if it's really that tight of a game, are they going to get to 14 and 12? Yeah.
It was 6. What was it? 16-15 was their regular season game. Yeah, it was 16-15. That's why it's so high.
It's a trap. I take the under. I don't know if I can. I just don't know what water dogs are going to show up.
No, and if the ones that if they play how they can play, then it's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah, no pun intended. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know who's going to show up. I think. Let me see. Let me see the player props.
Kieran McCardle over everything, dude.
Yeah. Oh, over 4.5.
Don't know. The kids these days don't know. Kieran McCardle was the rookie of the year when he came into the league. Out of St. John's, who they suck. No offense to them, but in the landscape of Division I lacrosse, they are not very good. Sorry, boys. Kieran McCardle, I'm pretty sure he has most of their records too. He was just one of those guys where I feel we don't see it as much these days. One of those dudes who just for some reason just fell to a team like that. Josh Byrne played at Hofstra for no reason. He's
Canadian.
Canadian boy. I remember they said that Josh Byrne's scout for the first game. Somebody said when they played him, it just said JUCO lefty. That was his whole nothing else. He scored 6 goals. Kieran McCardle, yeah, he's had 7, 8-point games this season. Dog didn't make the All-Star game, by the way, which is ridiculous.
Whack, yeah. That's whack.
Wasn't an All-Star when you think about it.
He's sneaky.
Yeah, no, he's very good. So his assist is over 2.5, and I love that.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be good. I would take that. I would take Trevor Baptiste over 1.5 points.
Dude, I took it last week. It did not hit, but it's
really.
Possible. I'll take a flyer on it. I'll take.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is well, as all things are, like hit or miss.
Yeah,
Um,
it's more realistic than Blaze having a goal or point.
yeah, that's for sure. It's just like if it all depends really if Trevor's just going to hang around the crease and get like one goal, and then if he's going to get a dump off assist to someone.
Yeah, I would see. Yeah, no, for sure.
I feel like he usually gets like one or the other. He either gets no goal and an assist, or one goal, no assists.
Facts.
So,
Um, so yeah, I mean, I can look that way. But you know who I've been hammering this year, and they have not moved his point total, even though he's Connor Kelly.
ooh,
2.5. They've had him at 2.5 like every time, and he goes over most of the time. He's like a. I mean, he was, one of those guys that won a national championship with Rambo. He's really good. I
yeah,
mean,
I forgot about him.
yeah, no, I've been hammering his props. Connor Kelly over points has been very nice this year.
I love it.
Um, let's see what else. Elof, they have him 3.5 again. Damn it. Yeah, I like Connor Kelly over 2.5. Chris Gray over 1.5 assists. Love that. He's a quarterback. Got that dog in him. Kieran McCardle over 2.5 assists. And Atlas most ground balls. It's minus 125.
Oh, I mean that's a lock. Most
Yeah,
ground balls.
yeah, ground balls.
Oh my god. With Trevor Baptiste.
Correct.
That is, yeah, that you can just lock that in as the best prop possible.
The only person you'd be worried about getting those ground balls and is Jack Courier. Just does a hard hat of the century.
I know.
Yeah, Alex must have all those dude. Now Alex have all those D mids and Tucker Durkin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lock.
yeah. Atlas most ground balls. Just book
Yeah,
that.
I'm putting that in right now.
Lock this. Yeah. I'm betting that as we speak.
That's the easiest bet ever, dude.
I'm throwing a
I mean,
nice.
that'd be the bad beat of the century if they don't win that.
No, so here it is right now. I'm about to lock it in on live on stream. Yeah, that's too easy.
Yeah, I'm
And
doing
if we
that.
fall into the trap, it is what it is. But like, I would be shocked and appalled if they didn't.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. There's no way. Free
And
money.
I mean, you know what's crazy? Atlas for most face for to have the most face offs is minus 500. The
Damn.
sports books don't completely have it figured out yet. Let's be real.
There's still some gaps.
Atlas most ground balls. We're moving the line now. That's going to be like minus 130, 140 tomorrow. With after all these people watch
Yeah.
this video.
They're all about to change it up.
Yeah. So let's just run back the picks from the start. Let's see if we can remember all the things that we just said.
I
You
love
ready?
it. Let's do it.
You ready?
Rapid
Hold on.
fire.
So, Chaos Chrome. I like the total. It's under 22.5. By the way, that's plus 105. So you're getting money on that for the
Yeah.
under for the total for the under for the entire game. I like Brennan Nickturn over 2.5 assists. Logan Wisnauskas over 3.5 points.
I like it.
And that's it. Go.
I'm taking the under, and not taking a side.
Me neither.
And then, yeah, I like your player props. I wouldn't change anything there.
In the Redwoods Archers. I'll take the Archers first half spread because I don't know how the end of the game is going to shake up. I'll take the first half spread, and I don't know if I like any of the props. You said you liked the 2-point goals, the over 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
probably
because
gonna score.
they got shooters.
They got shooters. They got dogs.
Yeah, I'm just
They got
thinking of like
shooters.
both sides have guys who can rip it too.
Yeah, Pinnell's been going off lately.
Good. He needs to.
Marcus. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna. So only thing I like is Archer's first half spread. Last one. Atlas Water Dogs. I like the under 25.5. I'm not gonna pick a side. Give me Chris Gray over 1.5 assists, Kieran McCardle over 2.5 assists, and the Atlas have the most ground balls.
Yeah, I like the under. The props are solid. What I say I would take Trevor Baptiste over one
Take
and a
the
half
flyer on Trevor. I'm gonna
points.
leave it alone. I took it last week. It didn't work out. Who knows? Watch it have like a 4-point game. It's like something
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
And then I'm taking that ground balls.
Dude,
No
that's
questions
a
asked.
lock.
Free
That is
money.
that is a certified. You know what? That's a certified super lock. Atlas. Shout out Tom and Keith for leaving this for me. Atlas and Atlas most ground balls because, as I say, ground balls win games, baby. And the
Yeah,
Atlas love ground balls.
that's free money, dude. That's the COVID recovery check.
Yeah. Bet your mortgage on it. Bet your next paycheck on it.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
lock, I
Atlas,
promise.
everybody who watched, if you were watching this video live, Mikey and I will give everybody, their money back if it doesn't hit.
Yeah, if it doesn't hit,
If you were watching this video
Ty
live,
will
sorry.
pay all of you. Keith and Tom will actually pay all of you if this doesn't hit.
Yeah, bro.
They said it. They promise it. I mean, I don't make the rules. Just bet it.
We don't make the rules.
You'll be happy you did, and then otherwise Keith and Tom will take care of it.
Exactly. They're front the bill. With all
Yeah.
that being said, I hope that everybody takes the time to leave a like, leave a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button. Please, it's somewhere over there, down here, I think.
Somewhere.
Please, we've grown a lot of following. As of late, we appreciate everybody who tunes in to our videos, Keith and Tom's videos, going forward, me and Connor's stuff, and everything that we have going on. Thank you to all for reading the blogs. We did the math. My blogs, based off of my picks versus a little bit of input from Mikey, went 54% throughout the whole season because I literally went negative throughout the first couple weeks. And then since the All-Star break, I've been 66%. So,
There you go. Way to turn it up.
Yeah, listen.
Turn it up in the second half.
Team, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Absolutely. It's playoff times. That's what it's all about. But make sure to also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Pickin Winners. Our socials are all down in the description. We're on Spotify too. So if you're listening to us while you're driving, we appreciate you very much. I hope you drive safe. And I hope that everybody has a great weekend. College football starts tomorrow. PLL college football on Saturday. Gambler's paradise, if you ask me, baby. Come make some money with us so you can spend it on college football. That's how I always like to market it. You know what I mean? Use us to build up your bankroll for the bigger sports.
Come on, the Pickin corners pay for the drinks.
Yeah, we'll pay for your drinks and we'll pay for your. When you have to bet Hawaii plus 15 at 10:30 at night, just know that we gave you the money to do that.
I took that bet. I regret it.
Oh, dude, listen.
But that wasn't a Pickin quarters bet, as far as I knew. That was my own.
No, that was Vanderbilt is a bunch of frauds, nerds, doctors, and not good football players.
Bunch of bozos.
A bunch of smart guys with gonna make
successful careers.
Yeah, bunch of idiots. 4.0 GPAs. There's a reason we keep them in the conference so that they can boost the GPA. Bunch of nerds. Anyway, don't be a nerd. Make sure to follow us and tell us what you think of our picks. But with all that being said, I hope everyone has a great weekend. We out.